We are back. Bob Pompeani, Andrew Fillipponi. Right now, Pony, we're joined by Jason, who calls us from Long Beach, California. What's up, Jason?
Hey, Jason.
Pony, love you guys.
Appreciate it.
Hey, real quick sidebar. Love you guys. The focus is soft on Pony, so have who's running the camera tighten up on his focus. Wanted to talk.
Maybe he had a couple of old granddads or old fashions, and then maybe he's out of focus. You know what I mean? That could happen. I've been there, done that.
It might not be a bad thing to have him out of focus.
Oh, come on, man. The guy's he's a handsome
it's all love.
man.
It's all love. It's all love.
All right.
Hey, real quick, wanted to talk Penguin-line combinations. So given a fully healthy lineup, Zucker back, everything, last time Gino skated for any stretch of time with Rusty and Jake, he was in the hard trophy conversation. So any thought maybe once we have everybody back, throw Gino in between Jake and Rusty, have Sid with Kapanen and Zucker, and then things fall out from there? Any sense to that?
No. Just because Sidney Crosby's had too much success with Gensel and Rust, and they're not going to change that, Andrew, nor should they.
Well, I agree with you, but I'm more open-minded to doing things to try to jumpstart Malkin. Like, I do think one hope of mine, if they get into a playoff series, is that Sullivan doesn't feel like, well, this is the way we've been doing things. This is how we got here. So therefore, we have to keep doing it that way. You know, he's very rigid sometimes with that stuff. Like, Bob, their power play. You know, you wanted Evan Rodriguez out there, and he said no. When Rust and Gensel are available, I'm going to play both of those guys because they've, like, earned it. And I think there needs to be more tinkering with, like, hot hands and trying to get guys out of cold situations. Right now, it's not urgent. They're in first place. But, you know, I feel differently about things when you get into a best-of-7 series.
You know, he mentioned our friend from California, Kapanen and Zucker. Quite frankly, both could be gone at the trade deadline. If you're going to dangle something out there, well, wait a minute. Somebody might want him. I mean, as part of a deal. And I'm not suggesting you're talking about a major player, but someone who can give you some physicality on the blue line. You trade, and that team would have to be willing to absorb some salary too. But it would be helpful that Kapanen scored once in a while, and it certainly would be helpful that Zucker gets in the lineup once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, Jim Rutherford did a lot of great things as a Penguins GM. You know, that's why they won those back-to-back cups. He kind of reminds me of what the Rams did to win a Stanley Cup. The heck with the picks and the young guys. Let's win now. I always loved him for that mentality. But, you know, I think the Zucker and Kapanen trades he'd want back. Both of those guys, especially Zucker, you know, long-term deal, really in Minnesota. You know, his style of play, I don't even really think suits Sid. I don't know. That trade and bringing Kapanen back, Bob, I mean, both of those guys, you're going to trade them. I just don't think they've got a lot of value given how much money they're making and how they've performed.
At this point, you could be right, but hopefully that'll change in the next month. Pony, we're out of time. Always appreciate it. Thanks so much. Have a good night. Say hello to Amanda for me. And that's going to do it for us. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back at you tomorrow at 10:35. As always, we appreciate your support.